He spent 10 years in prison on Buru Island without a trial, accused of being a communist. Stripped of his rights nearly 50 years later, Lucas Tumiso is still waiting for justice.
Kekejaman manusia yang itu harus diadili oleh pengadilan internasional.
This is a crime against humanity, which has to be taken to an international tribunal. It's clear it should not only tell the story from the side of the victims, but the whole world should know that this is a crime committed by Suharto, by his regime against his own people.
Researchers estimate that 500,000 or more alleged communists died at the hands of soldiers and youth groups in the 1960s. Mass graves have never officially been exhumed. Many were deported to faraway islands. Declassified documents show the US government gave lists of Communist Party leaders to the alleged killers. Indonesians still don't know what really happened.
How can we ever become an important country if we are still living with the lies of the past? How can we use the past as a mirror if the mirror itself is not real?
It is seen as one of the bloodiest tragedies of the 20th century, a tragedy that has been mostly ignored by the international community. Now most of the victims and witnesses have died. The pain of their experiences can only be seen at exhibitions like this one. The few that have survived have lost all hope for justice and rehabilitation. Survivors in their late 70s and 80s not only want their names cleared, they want compensation for losing jobs, pensions and possessions. Even their children and grandchildren have faced difficulties because of the communist stigma.
I don't believe the Human Rights Commission has any intention to really solve our problems. This is all just a formality. The 1965 tragedy will never be seriously dealt with.
President Yudhoyono has announced that he wants to apologize to the victims of past human rights abuses.
Well, I think it's about time. We have already the process of consolidating our democracy. We all uphold all the principles of human rights, and that's why it's time to look within ourselves. What is the problem, the past injustice? Because we are hoping that the future generation not be burdened with the same issues that has been there for quite some time.
Indonesia rewriting its history, but an apology alone won't be enough to heal the wounds of those who have felt punished for nearly 50 years. Vaseen, Al Jazeera, Jakarta.